Welcome back to another wonderful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Conroe, Texas, taking a look at another gorgeous luxury home. And this time we have a model by Westin Homes. Now, starting on the outside, family, we do have that natural stone, the stucco, and the wood slat accents. Now, you are gonna have this motor court. Right over here, you have an attached two-car garage, and to the left, you have a detached two-car garage or an optional outbuilding. So you'll notice that aesthetic inside of the neighborhood. A lot of these properties on the art collection have the outbuildings, which gives the versatility. You could use it as an outdoor gym, maybe an outdoor study. Really, the possibilities are endless. Now, as we do continue, it is lushly landscaped. Now, the community we are located in is Artavia. It's a massive master planned community, absolutely stunning, a ton of amenities to take advantage of, and that's always a good thing. As we do continue, you have the concrete driveway and walkway along with the gravel. And then you have some side yard over there, but wait till you see the stunning model. Now, you folks may recall Westin is known for the curved staircase, right? The two-story floor plans, but in this instance, we have a one-story, and I had to get you inside. Now, before we do continue, you have a generous sized covered front porch, the double doors with the glass panes inside, and then you'll notice that leads you right back out there too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get you in. Look at that. So right when you walk in, family, you have this cozy foyer. You see the transom window right above there. And then I'll turn you around so you can see the front door from the inside. Beautiful. Now to my left, you do have the great room, dining area, and kitchen. We'll work our way around the perimeter, so I'll show you each and every room. Now, as we continue down the hall, this is going to be your first bedroom. Perfect. So that is a double bed, but you see the room that you have on both sides. Right over there, you have a recessed area. You see the built-in desk. You have that fluted accent as well. So generously sized, you'll notice some gold accents throughout the property, and that's always impressive. So this model is the Sonoma floor plan. You have 4 bedrooms. You have a Jack and Jill bath right over there too, and the primary suite is on this wing of the house. So as we continue, look at this. You have high-end quartz shaker style cabinets. You see the fluted accent again, and the gold mirror frame and sconce. Very warm color palette. And then this is going to be the connecting bathroom. We got a shower tub combo here. And right over here, so you have the walk-in closet, but then you have your separate vanity. Beautiful. So extremely spacious. As you can see, this is connecting to the next bedroom. Look at the size of this. So not only do you have the accents that continues on the ceilings, you have a pendant light, you have this egress window overlooking the side yard, and then the ceramic tile. Okay, so this will lead you right back out to the hallway. Look how inviting that is. Elegant sconces, the accent wall. You have picture windows on the right side. Look how massive the covered backyard patio is. We'll get to that a little bit later on. I can't wait to show you the primary suite. Oftentimes we see that a little bit later on in the tour, but we might as well get that out of the way for you. Incredible. So you have the large windows, tray ceilings. Look at the elegant chandelier. We have a king size bed, the accent wall, the 2 massive nightstands, a dresser over here, and then of course the chair. So all in a great property. A lot of folks are fans of Westin Homes. Even if you search on YouTube, you'll see Westin Homes, their 2-story floor plans. And then right when you walk in, you'll notice exactly who the builder is. They're famous for that. But this 1-story is nothing short of exceptional. Now heading to the ensuite, the one thing that folks really appreciate, especially in the comments and the feedback that I get, is the separation. So you see, you have that retreat leading you back to the bedroom, but then you go to the ensuite down this hall. Okay, so right when you walk in, you have the freestanding tub, tray ceilings, recessed lights. Look at the light fixture right there, family. Then you have his and her sinks, accent lighting right underneath, a huge mirror as well. Beautiful. And then that floating vanity. Now, right behind me is the water closet, but look at the shower here. So all you need to add is the shower bench and you are certainly good to go. Look at that rose gold. Impressive. Now this is on the 65-foot wide section. So it just gives you an idea of the space that you get. Now there's a couple other spec homes that are available at the time of this recording. They are going fast. So just keep that in mind. And that way you don't get left behind. Now you are going to have the his and hers closets, as you can see. Now, oftentimes they are connecting to the laundry room. You've seen that in previous plans before, but the laundry room is going to be closer over there to the garage. So we'll see that in just a moment too. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love the long hallway here. And then you see the abundance of windows that overlook that backyard. Okay, so we have 3 bedrooms on this side. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. So right off the bat to the right, look how huge the formal dining is. You have the floating wine wall. You see the continued natural stone here. Look how that matches the tiling. Beautiful chandelier, huge, I should mention. And then the massive windows. But as we look right here, look at the giant sliders here, family. You have that indoor-outdoor living, a sophisticated fireplace. Look at the fluted design and just how cozy and elegant it looks. Quite frankly, you really don't need to add a television. Most likely you would, but you see how beautiful it looks without. Okay, so extremely open and airy. Looks like we have 12-foot ceilings inside of the great room, and then 11-foot ceilings once we head to the kitchen. Look at this. The glass panes in the cabinet fronts, a huge island, high-end quartz countertops that continues up the backsplash. Look at the sconce, and then the stainless steel appliances. The one thing that I would suggest is the panel-ready refrigerator and dishwasher. I mean, once you see those, it really just adds another level to your home. So let me know if you agree. Now you can imagine entertaining all along this island here. Look at the continued bar space. Plenty of room to host as we continue around this corner. Look at this. Look how well the two-tone cabinetry flows. Absolutely impressive. You have the sink in the island overlooking the great room. Now, let's go ahead and open up some of these drawers so that way you can see how much space you get. You got storage right underneath here. You got a trash drawer on the right side. And you know it wouldn't be complete if I didn't open the refrigerator. Okay. But look at the level of luxury it feels with those cabinet fronts. Now, right over here, take a look at our pantry. Decent amount of shelving. And for the price point, I'm absolutely in awe. I left it in the description and the title for your reference. Okay, so now you have an additional storage closet. This will be coming in from the garage, so this is that hallway that would lead you there. Now, as I mentioned, you have the separate utility room. Look at the off-white cabinets, shaker style. Then you have the quartz folding counter, plenty of storage available. And that even extends upwards. You have the matte black finishes in here. And that wood-like tile backsplash back there too. Just overall great features. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue. I'm going to show you to the left, which is the guest suite. You'll see that in just a moment. Now, right over here, you have the mud room. Look at that. The shiplap accent, the shelving here, and then your coat closet. So this is your 2-car garage. Remember, you have the detached portion as well. So if you wanted to use that as a 2-car garage too, that way you can store any vehicle that you can imagine up to 4, or if you wanted to use that as an outdoor gym, that'd always be a plus. You have plenty of space for that detached portion. Okay, so heading to the guest bedroom. Okay, so right off the bat, you have a queen bed, your 2 nightstands, and then you have space for a dresser, if that's what you prefer. The ceramic tile continues in here, a walk-in closet. You see the gold handle too. And this one's gonna have its own ensuite. Beautiful custom cabinetry right over here to the right. Look at the walk-in shower. Now, me personally, I love the 0 threshold. I talk about that quite often. So maybe if you want to change that down the road, I know some folks maybe don't like that shower pan there, but it still is elegant. Okay. And last but not least, we'll take a look at this side of the property. You have a couple other neat features. You have a quick access door right here to the left. We'll go at that in just a second. This is going to be your powder bath here. So if you are entertaining, you come in from that quick access door right there, and then you walk a couple steps, head to the powder bath. But then if your guests are in the great room or the kitchen, they only need to walk a few steps as well. High-end quartz under cabinet lighting, that rose gold, and look how unique this mirror is. That slanted mirror all the way up there to the ceiling. Got your storage closet here. Now heading to the study. Look at the frosted privacy glass, double sliding doors leading you in here. So I talk about that often too, having an environment where you are productive. And that certainly is the case with this office. Your sconces, look at that. You see the additional floor plans that you have in the art collection, even on the left side too. Beautiful. You see the cabinetry right along the picture windows there, and plenty of space for any size desk and chairs. Okay, and last but certainly not least, inside the property, you have this huge game room. Now, look at the bar area here, quartz countertops. You have a dry bar too, and then you have some wine storage, some additional cabinetry. Look at the cabinet crowns with the tray ceilings. Even look at the sophisticated accent wall too, family. So again, I talk about the versatility. You can imagine hanging out here with your guests. Plenty of spaces to entertain inside of this floor plan. And there's a lot more to choose from. So if you didn't have the pool table in here, if you're not a fan of that, maybe you have the poker table. If you're not a fan of that, go ahead and add some chairs, some couches in here, and hang out and relax. And then you have an abundance of picture windows surrounding the property. Okay, so that about covers the entire property here. We'll go ahead and take a look at the outside. I want to do one more quick pan, and then we'll continue out this door. Gorgeous. So my favorite part of the property, look at the height back here. So you have an extended patio, brick exterior. Right here is the perfect place for the pool and spa. Tell me if you agree in the comments. Not only that, let's say you have the pool and the spa here, you have the fountain feature, you're hanging out, relaxing. You even have some additional yard back there. So you definitely get a ton in Texas, especially the greater Houston area. So Artavia, it's down 242. You'll get to 45, which is the major freeway, in about 15 minutes. There may be a tad bit congestion, but with the value that you get out here and really an all-inclusive community, you really can't beat it. Now, we'll go ahead and continue. I'll show you the size of the yard and the back of the property. You see a ton of new development right here. It's filling up extremely fast, and there's a lot of amenities. In fact, there's going to be an elementary school inside of the community. They already have the spot reserved. They haven't started construction just yet, but just know there will be an elementary school. Now, taking a look at the back of the property. Absolutely stunning. And then you have space right over there to the right. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in Conroe, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular property. Is this something you can see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.